I would like to quickly go straight to Sheikh Abdul Muttalib. And the question I'm going to pose to you, because of your vast experience in Waqf, looking into what is happening today, the palliative era, because we see all state governments giving out palliatives, right? Trying to cushion the effect of, the inflation, and so on and so forth. Where do you see WACF playing a role in this? Can WACF be used to actually curb this in a way?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Before I start answering the question, I really appreciate my presence here with these uh, very good initiatives. And Alhamdulillah, our Prof have finished everything. He did not allow anything for us to take. But Alhamdulillah, Sheikh Alamin, Dr. Alamin, again, have finished everything again. But they just left me the container to go and wash it and bring it back.
MashaAllah.
This kind of the wonderful presentation for my scholars that have present. I can't say anything unless I say Alhamdulillah for them and for the organizers.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. Let me quickly go to the question. Definitely, if we look at the basic phenomenon or the meaning of the waqf in Islam, we know is the substitute given to the poor people or the needs people or any uh, person that is in the right condition to benefit from the waqf. So automatically, if you can see the literal meaning of the waqf, we can see it's just to give a leverage or the soft landing for the people that has nothing or they have small means of living to get another means of living from their brothers. And that is the essence of the zakah. Even so, the Prophet ﷺ said, تُؤْخَذُ مِنْ أَغْنِيَائِهِمْ وَتُرَدُّ إِلَى فُقَرَائِهِمْ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make some people become rich just for them to make their shower bless of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open to them, to those that they have nothing or they have less in their surviving. So, in respect of this question, government cannot fulfill or cannot give everybody their demand or their need unless we have the second alternative, that is the philanthropist activities from those that they have to those that they don't have. So, in the respect of this situation that we are in Nigeria, we must to encourage our people, especially in philanthropists, and those that they have the means of surviving, to put their hands open to the people that they have nothing or they have less means of surviving. That can reduce the impact or reduce the even to mitigate the poverty in our community, in society in general. The essence of Waqf in Islam is to bring a close benefit to the people that you are living with them. Even they are not with you, you can give the Waqf to some people that they are coming in the next 10 years or in the next 20 years, or even in some time you can specify that whoever came in so era, he is included in my waqf, or I can give my waqf to those that they are coming in the next 50 years coming. Because of the hardship you are seeing, it will be coming in the next future, or any position you are taking, you can give your waqf in that position. So the palliatives of the government will not be sufficient or will not be enough for our people now unless we contribute a lot to those that they are in difficult condition, so they can have a way to continue surviving. And that is what we are seeing in the developed countries or in the Arab countries, where they are using their waqf as a mean of reducing the hardship for their people. One cannot, maybe he has no right to come to your house asking you to assist him or to give him something. But if you give waqf and you put it in the right way, in a good condition and a good management, he can benefit from that waqf, even if he didn't know you or even he has no access to your door. You donate your waqf to the financial institute like 117 or any other institute, they can utilize the Waqf in order to separate their benefit to the Muslim Ummah. Even to the non-Muslim Ummah, you can give that Waqf to them. So I can see the Waqf, it has very important role to play in reducing that hardship we are in Nigeria. Even in the other countries, you can reduce the hardship, not only the government, we too, we can give. How little it is. When we are talking about the Waqf, we are not talking about some people that have big money. No, even we people that have small money, we can give Waqf. How little it is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us, and we can assist our people. And in the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ittaqullah wa law bi shaqqi tamri." I means that whatever little you have, you can you can give it to someone that maybe if you have 1,000 naira, you give 100 naira as a waqf. He too is, he will benefit from the 100 naira we give him. So waqf is a broad term that is not even talking about those that are having big money or big capital or big initiatives. No, even small you have to buy a Quran at the rate of 1,000 naira to place in a mosque, it's a waqf. To buy a water, pure water, just simple pure water that's solid as a 10 naira, it's a waqf. To dig a wall, give it peaceably. People will fresh the water there and drink it as a waqf. And any means of waqf can be soft landing for those people that are having no
Yeah.
sufficient for their living.
Mashallah.
Mm.
Okay, thank you so much. Really appreciate Sheikh Abdul Muttalib. I know that the era of Waqf, what was experienced is not what we are actually experiencing now, because we believe that
Exactly.
Waqf has not been utilized the way it's supposed to be utilized.
Properly.
I
Exactly.
mean, and I believe if we continue, because the sustainability of Waqf is also part of it. Now, before I go to that, I would want to go back to Professor Dogarawa. I believe he's still in the house. And this question is very, very important. I will now open the door for questions from the audience as well to lend their voice. The moment you want to ask a question, please raise up your hand. They will yield the floor to you, or you can type in the chat box. We can see it and we'll read it for our panelists to answer. Now, this question is very important because people confuse Waqf institutions and NGO. Are they the same, or are there differences? So I don't know if Prof is around, but if Prof is not around,
I'm around.
mashallah, Prof. This question is very important because people
No,
confuse these two together.
no,
NGOs and Waqf institutions. Are they the same or
no.
are they different?
Well, it depends. An NGO may also have a waqf, either created by itself or appointed as a manager to manage the waqf. But actually, awqaf institutions, because they are already dedicated to, to achieve certain objectives. We cannot say all awqaf are NGOs or all NGOs are awqaf. Generally, government can also create a waqf, which means if government creates a waqf, then that waqf is not an NGO, it's a government baby. Also, governments can create a board for Awqaf. It means that one is not an NGO, but a government baby, an institution under the government, which means not all Awqaf or endowments are NGOs. And then for NGOs, there are organizations for non-governmental organizations, mostly not for profits. And they do, their activities, they carry out their activities based on their vision, mission, and objectives. So if the purpose of that NGO, if the NGO is created as a Waqf itself, then it has become a Waqf institution. And then an NGO may be created and then it may go into several activities. And as one of the activities of that NGO may be to mobilize funds to create Waqf for the purpose for which the Waqf maker or a group of people contribute to money through either crowdfunding or any other means of mobilizing funds across the globe to create a special purpose Waqf. So in a nutshell, A Waqf institution may not necessarily be an NGO. And in most cases, NGOs are really not Waqf institutions. They are created for purposes that may also be, one of it may be philanthropic, another may be, other activities, but they all support. And that is why collaboration between Awqaf institutions, that is endowments institutions, and other NGOs is important. And then we see that in some countries now, it is NGOs that mobilize funds or properties, get them together, put them together, and then create workup based on the instruction given to them by the donors. And they can now serve as the Nadir or the managers of that workup. Wallahu alam.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Prof, for clarifying that side. Now,